Yesterday, somebody had emailed me and asked a question. The question was, what determines your destiny? Always remember, what you choose is what you become. Whom you follow determines what follows you. Your company determines what accompanies you. You are free to choose, but you are not free from the consequences of your choice. One mistake of a wrong choice, a wrong following, a wrong companion, and life becomes a mess. One right step towards making a good choice, a good following, a good companion, and life becomes a bliss. So, it is choice and not chance that determines your destiny. The choices you make in life will make your life. In this human life, you are going to need someone to guide you, to nurture you, and elevate you to higher altitudes. Peaceful existence of human life is not possible without faith. It is just not possible whether you believe in God's existence or not. Either way, there is a belief, a faith in someone, if not God. A wise man once said, dissolve all the religions and you will see a new religion emerge. A new religion will be formed and millions of people will start following that new religion because human beings cannot live without faith. No matter how ignorant you are, in the end, you are going to come to the same place that you have been ignoring and criticizing. The same place where you will hear the bells ring and the altar decorations made. That is the place, the only place on this planet where you are going to find the peace that you have been longing for, the place of faith and grace. No matter how many millions of dollars you spend on resorts, clubs, or outings, true peace of mind can only be found in a place of faith, be it a temple, a mosque, or a church. But peace of mind can only be found in a place of faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please God, and without faith, it is impossible for you to become great. The distinguishing characteristic of all real great men and women is an unwavering faith. You have to believe in yourself. You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. No one can save you but yourself. No one can and no one may. You yourself must walk the path, says the Buddha. And while walking the path towards self-realization, you always need the light that would guide you. And that light is the Divine Master, who have been a source of light and strength to millions and millions of people from the very beginning of time. The torch is in the hands of the Divine Master, and though Buddha says that you have to work out your own salvation, someone has to show you the way. Even Buddha found his very first master when he met the divine Alara Kalama. Without the master, nothing can ever be realized. How would you walk on a path that has no light? Without the grace of the master, nothing ever is possible. Nothing. The glory of the master is in his overflowing love towards you. The light that comes through him shows you the right path towards salvation, towards the ultimate goal of this human life, self realization. No matter how small you are, no matter how weak you are, if you hold his hand, nothing ever is going to go wrong in your life. And in return, if God expects anything from you, then that is love, selfless love. We all love birds. Birds are so beautiful. The chirping, the singing, the dancing, they add so much of life to this world. Wherever they fly, they bring joy with them. Such a beautiful creation of God. And birds are always found to be happy. You know why? Because they are happy to be. They simply rejoice in their existence. They are always happy with what they have. How wonderful it would be to live like a bird. And this thought relates me to a beautiful story, the story of the birds. One day, all of the birds gathered to decide which species was able to fly the highest. They formed a council to judge, and experiments were started. One by one, they dropped out until only the eagle was left. The eagle continued his upward flight higher and higher until, when he was at his highest, he exclaimed, "See, I have reached the highest point, leaving everyone else behind." At that moment, that very moment, a tiny sparrow, which had been riding on his back, spread her wings and flew even higher, because she had conserved her strength. The council met to decide the winner. The sparrow, they declared, gets a prize for being the cleverest, but the recognition for attainment must still go to the eagle, and in addition, he gets a prize for endurance, for he outdid all the other competitors with the sparrow on his back. God is like the eagle in this beautiful story. And you are the small sparrow. If you catch hold of the eagle, that is God, no matter how small or weak you are going to win. You are going to reach higher altitudes that otherwise you would have not. No matter what you face in life, never ever let go of God's hand. You can never become God, but you can always be godly. The sparrow cannot become eagle, but it can be with the eagle, and the moment it rides on the eagle's back, the heights that it wishes to achieve becomes a reality. Beautiful. And how brilliant this wonderful story is. Lovely. The more we meditate on this story, the more it touches our soul. The eagle in the story represents God, and the sparrow represents all of us who have faith in God. We may not be as powerful, as divine, and as gracious as the eagle, that is God. But if we choose to be with God, with the eagle, we would be able to see and experience the wonderful, blissful moments of our life that otherwise we would have not. The way to God is through the Master. The way is shown by the Master, but finally it is you who have to walk along the path. And that is what the Buddha says, you have to work out your own salvation. A master is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. The only way you could ever find the master is through total submission to him. In true sense, faith is total surrender to the master. The moment you surrender yourself to the master, you come closer to God. And for a person who is close to God, there is never ever a bad day or a dull day. Every day is a new day, because then every pain, every suffering that comes in his or her way is never resented, but rather taken as a blessing in disguise. You see, this is how positive outlook towards life is developed when you come in contact with God. How beautiful is this, and how wonderful such a life can be. A life lived in His faith no more remains a misery, but transforms into a beautiful painting, a song, a dance, and a lovely poem. The quality of your life is based entirely on the choices that you make in your life. If you choose to hold the eagle even when the wind is flowing against you, you will experience the wonderfully divine higher altitudes. If you choose not to, then the heights that you reach would be that of a sparrow. It is choice and not chance that determines your destiny. Love is contagious. Never love the wrong thing, because it will transform you. Nothing is so transforming as love. Love something which can raise you higher to higher altitudes. Love something beyond you. Human beings have the free will to make a choice. Choose wisely. What you choose is what you become. Whom you follow determines what follows you. The company you keep determines what accompanies you. And it has been proven from the very beginning of time that there has been no better, no greater, and no diviner company than the company of God. The closer you come to Him, the more you are raised to higher altitudes. And those who have been raised to higher altitudes have mentioned in every holy book that is written under the sky that the view from the top is beautiful, blissful, and always wonderful. The key to your progress is the choice that you make and whom you introduce into your life. God has given us the free will to choose, and so what we choose determines our destiny. Be ordinary, but bring a quality of awareness to your ordinary life. Bring God to your ordinary life. Introduce God into your ordinary life. Sleep, eat, love, pray, meditate, but don't think that you are doing something special and then you will be special. You are free to choose, but the choices you make today will determine what you have, be, and do in the tomorrow of your life. You and only you are responsible for your situation. Whatever is your current situation is the consequences of the choice that you have made till date. If you want to change your situation, start making the right choices. Unless you become conscious of your actions, you cannot make the right choice. The key that helps you to make the right choice is consciousness. And to become conscious, you have to come closer to God because God is consciousness. A great man, Nikola Tesla, says, "My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know it exists. This core is consciousness, God consciousness. Consciousness is the fundamental thing in existence. It is the energy, the motion, the movement of consciousness that creates the universe and all that is in it. There is a universal intelligence that we call God or soul or spirit or consciousness, and it is everywhere and in all things. God cannot be found outside of you because there is no God who can ever be outside you. God is not outside of you. God is the fragrance of your consciousness. The world tells us to seek success, power, and money. God tells us to seek humility, service, and love. Meditate.